Hello there, Morph team members. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you're new, welcome. And if you're returning old users, welcome back. It's been a while, I know. Let's get into a twin flame reading. Let's look at the divine masculine and the divine feminine. And let's just see what's going on. It's been quite a while. I know some of us have decided or have already made our decisions to where we're going or where we're headed. But if you're watching, I hope this resonates. It is a general reading. So keep that in mind. It won't resonate with everyone. Okay. If you want to book a personal reading, I am doing same-day readings. Please follow the description box below. You'll see my email there. And we'll go ahead and book same-day readings, okay? Wow. I'm sorry. All right, let's go ahead and get into it. So I'm going to lay a few cards out here. Let's see what's going on with the divine masculine and the divine feminine in this current energy. Okay. Okay. So we have the Ten of Swords out here first. Air energy here. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So the Ten of Swords is always about giving up, okay? It's about giving up everything that you've done, all right? It's about, no longer believing in yourself and then needing a spirit or a guide to pick you back up and start from the beginning. Okay, it's about being hurt to, lied to, betrayed, or feeling that way. A lot of self-pity in that card. More self-pity here with the Eight of Swords, more air energy. Eight of Swords talks about being in silence, okay? Literally, I love how the analogy there, that bird cage has no bird in it. It's just silence, not knowing which way to go. Having a pity party, feeling trapped, like you can't leave, like you can't go, like you can't even benefit, that you can't move forward or excel in anything that you do, if you tried or not, okay? So then we have Major Arcana, the Tower, card number 16, which also talks about more triumph and catastrophes and things happening out of the blue to you that just seems so unfair. So it looks like the both of you so far have just been taking whack attacks and being beaten up left and right. And with this Tower card known as catastrophe and out of the blue, it just seems like no matter if you're doing things good, no matter if you're doing good things like if you're doing good things, it's almost like it's not coming back to you emotionally. I love how this card shows that this person is dressed, they're neat, they're clean, what have you. This one is in all white. I mean, they're laying out. They look comfortable, but they're not fulfilled, okay? And that could be why this Tower is happening, because a lot of us feel like we're groomed or we feel good, but we're not. It's like we're just zombies. But then we have the Star card. So card number 17. So we have 16 and then 17. And I love that pick me up, because even if we're feeling this way, or even if this is what it is, period, okay? Some of us, it will or will not resonate completely with everyone, that there's a wish fulfillment coming. A lot of us have made wishes about something, whether it's going somewhere, having a certain amount of money, getting a certain job, or ultimately being with the one we love, or the one that we want to love and cherish. It's saying that the one wish that is supposed to happen is going to happen. Here with this Star card. Then we have the Six of Pentacles. So charity work, giving back to others, sharing your ideas with others, saying thank you, but again, still dressed and fancy, but even fancier. So some of us are going to come up on some real big time, big dream and big wishes here. So if you were told to wish for something, okay? Or if you were told to work for something and you were like, no, I'm not going to do that because why the hell would I do that or whatever. then it's too late for you. But for those who made your wish, okay, for those who knew that they were going somewhere and that they wanted to go somewhere, which was other than just someone's arms, into someone's arms, it's going to happen. So I'm not saying if you didn't make a wish, a few months or so ago, that it's not going to come true. I'm just saying it's going to take more time for you to build what it is that you need, that you've been wanting to do, or that you need to do as far as your destiny. So Ace of Cups, speaking of destiny, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, a new energy in love, a new idea of what love is, so that way you can go and perform. Okay? Ace of Cups is a never-ending love, but it's the beginning of one. It's a seed. So you'll plant it and you'll see how far you get with the energy or the devotion that you put into it. So that's why I said if you made a wish or not, because you would have to know what it is that you want to do before it can be done. So for those of you, congratulations, because something is about to happen. We have the Six of Cups, abundance, money, love, friends, everything that you've wanted. I believe the majority of us here wanted our twin flame, and that's what we're going to get. Okay. But, I think the majority of us wanted something more than that. We wanted the peace or the idea of what we're supposed to do. And a lot of us realize that we're only going to get there in love. Okay, so I love how the twin flame journey coincides with almost everything that has to do with salvation. So the Six of Cups is not everyone's dream or wish, but it's going to come after that, after you found yourself. Okay. Ace of Swords, again, a new found glory, but this is about thinking. This is about what you know and how you learn. This is about the information you take in, what you grasp, how you install it, how you believe in it. This is all that has to do with the dome. So we have right now in the heart chakra and the mind chakra, okay, and our kundalini. And this means that we're going to be extremely unstoppable. Okay, because we're going to have a never-ending amount of love and mindfulness. Okay, so with this charity card, I can already say that some of us are going to get to build that organization, start our organization from the ground up, whatever it may be. Okay, we're going to be able to work as partners. And we're going to be able to put those tower days and moments behind us. So a lot of us who've been insecure about the fact that the person you want is with someone who has more money than you, this is not going to resonate with everyone. That won't be for long, okay? And abundance comes naturally for you too. Everything else is going to be left up to you to get. We have the Queen of Cups and the Five of Wands. Water and fire energy, and it's such a crazy mix because water will put out the fire, but fire is still a very combating or competitive energy against water. And so here's what we've got, and it looks like you two, the both of you, twin flames, okay, are going to overlook all of the triumphs in the hard degrees, okay, hard-earned degrees, by loving, by love, with love. And it's perfect. It's perfect because with the twin flame journey, it's about love. It's like, how can you leave one situation or want to be in one situation knowing what you need to offer, put towards, that you don't know how to do yet? So with your wish fulfillment and with this relationship is going to need love and an immense amount of it. And that's why we're being broken down so many times to be brought back up, because for those of us who want love in our lives or want to do things with love and passion, this is right up your alley. The Five of Wands talks about petty arguments and conflicts and being bullied about who you are and where you come from, about what you do, how you speak, what you know. And love conquers all, okay? Let's see what else we get here. Let's just get so what do we have here? The King of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles. So now we have the counterparts here, the King of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles. Now we have more water and earth, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. Love conquers all. I just did a video about the divine feminine dealing with having to overcome all of the ridicule and being beaten emotionally, physically in her life in order to bask in her bisque, in order to enjoy her rightful earnings, what is rightfully hers. Please go watch that video. And, you know, then the divine masculine, which was for the karmics reading, okay, got the King of Cups. And his discrepancy or his downfall or his weakness was the money. Here with this Nine of Pentacles, with someone who, or in an energy where there's a one-sided love, or, okay, so right now, both focuses are on their own, okay? The divine feminines, if you do not agree with this that's going on, then this does not resonate with you, okay? Right now, they're both focused kind of on who they need to be and who they are given the circumstances. So the divine feminine, the Queen of Cups, is going or undergoing a lot of ridicule and being made fun of, and just being, you know, antagonized. The divine masculine right now is dealing with some of the same nature, because this Nine of Pentacles is someone who prefers to be alone, prefers to be single, or moves like she's single, or moves like he or she does everything and wants to do everything on their own. Okay, this Nine of Pentacles is a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but she's an alpha female to me, but she's someone who's independent and self-sufficient and prudent at the same time. But she has everything that she needs and wants, material wise, okay? And so they're both dealing with things that they just cannot absolutely stand. But they're both rising up in this power, and it's what's so pretty about it. It's what's beautiful about it. And they're still like these counterparts. So like I said, regardless if you're with them or not, or you don't want to be with them, there is a connection here that's more powerful than we are. And again, it's not just to bring us together. It's about uniting ourselves as our own, you know. But I do get an antsy feeling here about wanting to see one another, okay? Because they're counterparts. And that's for some of you. It's not going to resonate with everyone. Okay? So, what else do we have about the divine masculine and divine feminine spirit that we want to share? What do we have here? Is the Ace of Wands. Like I said, I feel like an antsiness. I feel like a wanting to take a risk and wanting to take a leap of faith and not turn back and just shoot for the stars and just move forward with one another, okay? Or move forward in this love, because it's like Hancock. I mean, well, actually, I don't want to say that, because when they came together, they would actually get weaker. I would say that was before, when we weren't united in love, or when we didn't know what this was, okay, or when we didn't accept this, okay? So it seems like your divine partner, if they're in a relationship, finally accepted the fact that they are, they are capable of love, okay, number one. And then to realize all that needs to be loved and how it needs to be loved, how it needs to be cared for, okay? Because remember, there's all different kinds of definitions of love, and that means who you're supposed to give it to. You don't love your wife the same way you love your daughter or your kids. So it looks like they're finally realizing what love is and how to bestow it on others, okay? And loving those exactly how they're supposed to, okay? But right now, they're definitely both going through some challenges. Let's see what else the divine feminine may be going through. The Three of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag. So a lot of fire energy, a lot of like. Let's see what the King of Cups is going through. What else is the King of Cups, the divine masculine, going through? King of Cups. So it's almost like they're torn here. Torn between two energies, a water and a fire energy. And it's just something that I don't believe they very much understand. Because now they see things through a different light, through different eyes. And I feel like a part of them may be a little... they may be like a little bit of a troublemaker, just because they're like, what the fuck? Like, I could have understood this before. We could have still been pushing through and figuring out every obstacle the way that we do, right? But now they're not able to. Now they just feel like every time that they try, they're just making things worse, or they're now aware of, like, whenever they're trying to fix something, they're really just making it worse, even before they put their hands on it, because they realize that they don't have the right words anymore. Okay, so it's almost like they settled in being this in a very mature situation. And maybe a part of them doesn't even care, because these two women right now, these two force fields don't compare. So they're just like, okay, you know, where do I go? What do I do? Who do I believe? And what do I say? Now we have the Hierophant I just opened up to. We have the Nine of Swords. So lots of paranoia. If you know that some of them don't have kids and they've tried, this also talks about miscarriage. Okay, so send prayers out. Things that aren't working. No sleep, nightmares. Okay, having visions. All right, here. But justice is coming for these two parties, or these three parties here. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. Again, if you want to book a personal reading, I am doing same-day readings. Just follow my description box below. You'll see my email, and we will get you booked. Okay, thanks so much for watching. Love, light, and encouragement. Peace.